Motivation is a fragile thing. It is like a candle in the wind, bright for a moment, then gone. We tend to overestimate its power, thinking that inspiration will carry us forward, that a sudden spark will transform our habits, our life, our character. But real change does not come from feeling inspired. Change comes from choice, and that choice is what we call discipline. Consider human nature. We are creatures of habit, not of momentary enthusiasm. Motivation is external. It depends on mood, energy, circumstance. One day we feel driven, and the next day we feel tired, distracted, uncertain. If we rely on motivation alone, our progress will be erratic, shallow, and temporary. Discipline, by contrast, is internal. Discipline does not wait for a feeling. It does not depend on circumstances. It is a decision to act consistently, to honor our commitments to ourselves, regardless of how we feel in the moment. Nietzsche wrote that he who has a why can endure any how. Motivation may give us the why temporarily, but it does not teach us the how. Discipline is the how. It is the structure, the practice, the repeated action that converts desire into reality. Without discipline, the strongest motivation will fade. Without motivation, discipline will endure. Discipline is the long game. Motivation is the brief spark. Discipline is not about punishment. It is not about rigidity or suffering. It is about alignment, aligning your actions with your purpose, aligning your daily effort with the life you want to live. Rohn said, "Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment." This is not metaphorical, it is practical. The person who consistently shows up, who does the small work every day, who chooses to act even when it is inconvenient, achieves far more than the person waiting for inspiration to arrive. The mind resists repetition. It craves novelty, excitement, and pleasure. That is why motivation is tempting. It feels good. It gives us a rush. Discipline is harder because it is deliberate. But this difficulty is precisely what gives it value. Every repeated action, no matter how small, compounds over time. A book read daily, a skill practiced quietly, a habit maintained steadily. These accumulate into mastery, competence, and eventually freedom. Napoleon Hill said that patience, persistence, and perspiration make an unbeatable combination for success. Discipline is exactly that. It is persistence when enthusiasm wanes. It is patience in the face of slow progress. It is action when the path is unglamorous. Motivation will not carry us through setbacks, distractions, or boredom. Discipline will. Discipline is the proof that we can rely on ourselves, not on fleeting feelings. So, how do we cultivate discipline? Start small. Choose one action, one habit, one commitment, and do it consistently. Remove excuses. Reduce friction. Create an environment where the right choice is easier than the wrong one. Focus on the process, not the result. Results will follow, but only if the action is consistent. In the end, motivation will fail. Motivation will abandon us when we need it most. Discipline, however, is enduring. It is rational. It is reliable. It is the backbone of achievement. It transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary, the fleeting into the lasting. If you want to grow, to achieve, to master your life, do not wait to feel inspired. Start, persist, repeat. That is how you win, not occasionally, but consistently, for a lifetime.